Hey, it's your friend, How to Freedom. So, this video is just going to be a little rant, and I was watching Count Dankula. Count Dankula makes great stuff. And I was watching one of his videos, Don Treza, something or another, and it was a story about a 77-year-old Mexican man who stood up against the Mexican cartel, and he banged it out with him. He had a gunfight with him on his property, against like 16 Mexican cartel members. And not only did he get the fucking Mexican cartel to back down and retreat, he later died of his wounds in his bathroom. And I was astonished at this story. I couldn't believe the story. And what I started doing more research into history, right? I started doing more research into history, and I found all sorts of insane things. Just absolutely insane stories of the individual standing up against the collective. That story of Don whoever that Count Dankula did, that was a man standing up against the collective. That was a man saying, no, enough is enough. You know, it's not enough that the government comes and taxes me. Now I have these animals, these cartel animals, coming at me trying to take what is mine. And he stood up like a man and he defended what was his. It didn't belong to you. It didn't belong to me. It didn't belong to the government. And it sure as hell did not belong to some bullshit Yahoo Goomba cartel animals. And he stood his ground like a man and he fought them off. And he died like a man should, with his boots on and his rifle in his hand. And I heard that story, and a few weeks ago I did a 5-minute Google search trying to find all sorts of stuff. And history is packed, absolutely packed, of stories, of historical facts, of the collective oppressing the individual. And sometimes they just go too far. And sometimes the individual stands up against the collective. The rights of the individual the rights of the individual, come before the collective. And sometimes people stand up and actually stand up for their rights. And oftentimes they die doing it. And so I was inspired. I was amazed. And I was like, you know what? It's going to be cringe. It's going to be stupid. It's not going to be very good. But, I have this habit of of writing these rants on Reddit, right? And Reddit being the tyrannical fucking left-wing authoritarian censorship fucking bullshit nonsense hellhole that it is, right? I'm sooner or later they're going to fucking ban my account, they're going to ban my shit, and they're going to ban all my writings. And you know what? It's like, not that YouTube is very much better, but it's like, I feel like I want to create a historical YouTube series or a historical video series that lets people know about when the individual stood up against the collective, that lets people know of tyrannical laws and tyrannical court cases that restrict their freedoms, And history is packed with this stuff. And the more I read, the more I was flabbergasted at just how much there is. I was doing some research, and I thought it might be 10 or 12 videos. I could do this. I could make a video every single fucking day for the rest of my fucking life until I'm fucking 120 years old, and I'm certain that I will not run out of historical content of the bullshit fucking collectivist tyranny oppressing the individual. And stories of the righteous and true individual standing up for his rights, not his safety, his rights, like a man fucking should. And I bet I can make videos like that literally every fucking day for the rest of my life, and not ever fucking lose content, not ever run out of subjects and incidents and stories to make fucking videos about. And you know what? That story that Count Dankula did, I had enough. I'm reading all these incredible stories throughout history, and nobody knows about them, including myself. And I say, you know what? That is unfucking acceptable. That's unacceptable. I'm reading about unbelievable stories, incredible heroism that of the likes that you don't hear about in normal history. There's a guy I'm gonna do a video about, fucking Big Dick Samuel Whitmore. That motherfucker was 78 years old when he grabbed his fucking musket and bayonet and went out and fought against the British in the first battles of Lexington and Concord. He's 78 years old, farmer, and he laid it down. He rolled the dice with everything he fucking had, every last scrap of fucking of value he had, his life, his property, everything. Right? He was 78 fucking years old, and he went out carrying balls. I don't know how he was able to walk with balls the size of that man carried. Right? 78 years old, and he went out and took on the fucking the greatest military at the time in the fucking world. Like a man. Unbelievable. I mean, if I was a collectivist, I would call Samuel Whitmore mentally ill. Right? But I'm not. I'm an individualist. Right? Samuel, anyway, I'll make a video about him. The point is that we as society, as American society and world society, we are not educated. We do not know about these unbelievable stories of oppression upon the individual, and the individual standing up against the collectivist tyranny that we find ourselves in. And I want to change that. I keep reading these stories, and I keep reading these stories. I keep reading this history, and it makes my fucking blood boil that we don't know about this. And it's gonna be stupid. It's gonna be cringe. It's probably not gonna work out. But fuck it, you know. I'm sitting here on my fucking chair, and I put a fucking mask and a camera in front of my fucking face, and you know what? Let's do it. Fuck it. You know, read to a couple Wikipedia articles. You know, see how it goes. But it's like, whether or not this works out, and whether or not, you know, this turns out to be something more than fucking bullshit cringe. The point is that we need to know about some of these fucking historical stories, because you know, because the collectivist authoritarianism that we are fucking facing today is ridiculous, and we should know about the stories about the stories of the old men and the old women who stood up for what was theirs, their property, their rights, not yours, not mine, not the government's, not the fucking cartel, not some other fucking idiot private goofball organization, their rights and what belonged to them. Because as everybody knows, as everybody who fucking has cracked open a history book knows, you do not have rights unless you are willing to do some very not nice things for them. And that's my little video for today. And so the point is that I think I'm going to make a YouTube video series that is going to talk about historical facts, because you know, I'm gonna give it a shot. I'm gonna roll the dice, you know, and I'll post it on Reddit, post it on Our Gun Politics, and hopefully some people will like it. You know, I'm gonna run up the flag, see who salutes. If you guys like it, awesome. If you guys don't, you know, call me a fat fucking retard and, you know, autistic cringe lord, whatever, you know. But at the end of the day, you know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna give it a shot, because these stories need to be told. These stories, people need to know about this shit. And while I might not be CNN or Fox News, I'm gonna fucking give it a shot. So I'm gonna try to educate you and myself at the same time, and we'll see what happens. I'm at 9 fucking minutes already. So yeah, so that's the manifesto of what the video series. I think I'm gonna call it Freedom Time. Fuck it, Freedom Time. You know, it's stupid, it's dumb, it's cringe, but you know what? It's a name. You know, maybe call it fucking Big Blue Mess, fucking Yahoo Cringe Time. Who knows? But I'm more than likely going to call it Freedom Time. Something people can grab onto and know that they're in for a good time. They're in for a good story. So, anyway, that's my little video for today. If you guys like it, like, comment, share, and subscribe, and help the channel out. Appreciate it.